So now we are going to learn about odd and even numbers. Okay. So basically, let me tell you a story. There was a tree, okay, and this tree had got some apples in it. Okay. Can you count the number of apples in this tree? How many apples are there? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there were 5 apples on the tree. Okay. One day, a small bird came and it saw that so many tasty and delicious apples are there on the tree. Why are we searching here and there? Why are we flying here then here? So, might as well just have taste of these apples. They will be so tasty and yummy to eat, right? So, these two birds came flying in and they just took off one of these apples. Okay. So, how many apples are there, children? It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, now one was taken away. Okay. And now 4 apples are remaining. So, what happened is this one apple was being shared between these two birds. The apple was very delicious and the birds now said that I will not be sharing the apple with you. We will just have one whole apple for ourselves. Okay. So before this story continues, let me make you one thing clear here. So are you able to form a pair, children? Just see here. What do you mean by pair? Pair is when you have a companion with you. You have a friend with you. Right? So now here there are how many apples? 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 apples, right? Can we form a pair? Suppose if these two becomes one pair and these two becomes one pair. Okay. Similarly, there are 2 birds. So they become one pair. Okay. So whenever a number is in pair form, they are called as even numbers. Okay. So what did I say? The meaning of pair means it has a friend with it. Right? It is not alone. So now here if we see these apples are in pair. These apples are also in pair. And these birds are also in pair. Okay. So as I told you, the pair form of numbers are called as even numbers. Fine. Coming back to the story. Now, since these two birds tasted the apple and they liked it so much, so now they decided that they will be having one on their own. They will not be sharing the apples. So what happened is, when these two birds were planning to start, suddenly one of the birds said that, oh my God, I have got an important task to do. So I will meet you later. I have to go and finish off that work. Okay. So the other bird was very happy thinking that, okay, fine. So today I don't have to share my apple with anyone. So it said, okay, fine, we'll meet after some time. And the one bird, it went to do its work and the second bird came flying and it again took one of the apples. Okay. So now how many apples are there, children? Earlier there were 5, then one finished and then now one of the bird, it took one of the apples. So how many can you count on the tree? 1, 2 and 3. So now there are 3 apples remaining. Okay. Now tell me, does this apple has any pair with it? No. Because out of the 4 apples, one is being eaten. So this is all alone. This does not have a pair. So numbers which don't have a pair, they are called as odd numbers. Okay. So those numbers which do not have a pair, which do not have a partner, they are called as odd numbers. Okay. Yes. So coming back to the story. So now there are 3 apples. This bird came back from its work and it asked its friend, okay friend, did you go to the apple tree? Did you eat the apple? For which this bird just like that said, no dear, I did not go since you did not come with me. So we'll go tomorrow. Okay. So the other bird thought that, okay, fine, how nice of my friend, it did not go. And the next day they planned to visit the apple tree again. Okay. So early morning they flight back to the apple tree, and when they came here, the other bird saw that there are only 3 apples left, whereas the other day there were 4 apples left. So the bird got very angry, not because his friend ate the apple, but because his friend told a lie. So he became very angry. He said that, since you lied to me, I will not be your partner anymore. I don't want to be with you. And then he took these 2 apples and it flew away. So what happened? This one bird was again left alone. The bird flew with the 2 apples, and this bird was left all alone. Similarly, there was only a single apple on the tree. The bird realized that it should have not lied to its friend. It should have told that, yes, friend, I went and I had an apple. Maybe the other bird would have not felt so bad. But since it told lie, this bird got very angry, it became very sad, and it flew its way. So now, coming to this particular picture, do you have a pair for this bird now? No. This bird is all alone. The pair is gone. Similarly, on this tree, can you find a pair for this apple? No. So, even this apple is alone. So, tell me whether it's an odd number or an even number. Very good. So, now the bird as well as this apple is having an odd number. Okay. So, was the story interesting, children? Was it easy for you to understand the difference between the odd and the even number? Yes? So, shall we try a few sums to find out whether we exactly know what it means? Okay, fine. I am going to give you the numbers and you need to tell me whether it's an odd or whether it's an even number. Okay? Fine. So, now 3. So, what is the first step? We need to draw 3 balls or 3 lines, whatever you feel like. 3 pencils, 3 flowers, anything of your choice. Okay. So, first we will draw the number of objects what is given here. The next step what we are going to do is, we are going to pair them in 2. So, now this is a pair. Does this ball have a pair? No, it is all alone. So, a number which does not have a pair is called as odd number, right? So, 3 is my odd number. Okay, shall we try some more? Okay, now number 5. What is the first step? Now, this time we are going to draw some flowers. Okay, so there are different kinds of flowers of different shapes and different size and different colors. Okay, so I have 5 flowers with me. Now, the next step is I am going to pair them. So, 1, 2, it becomes 1 pair. 1, 2, it becomes 1 pair. And again, this is all alone. It does not have a pair. So, what is the next step? This becomes a, very good, it becomes an odd number. Fine? Okay. Coming to the next one, say 8. Okay. Now, I am going to draw, say, 8 stars. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is the next step? I am going to pair them, right? So, now 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, is there any star which is having no pair? No. All the stars are having pair, right? So, what will this number be called as? Good. This will be an even number. Okay. Let's try with one more example. So, now first we made balls, then we made flowers, then we made stars. So, what next? Can we make some ice creams? Okay. So, here is my ice cream. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I will put some cherries on top so that it looks like ice cream for us. Okay. Yes. So now we have 10 ice creams here and we are going to see whether these ice creams are in pairs or not. So 1, 2. Before that we'll count once again whether we have drawn 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. Now we'll group it in pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So is there any ice cream left out which has got no pair? No. All the ice creams are in pairs. They all are having their friends with them, right? So now this will become what? It will become an even number. Okay, children? Shall we do with one more example? Okay. So now I give you, say, number 15. Okay. So we'll draw rectangles now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 rectangles. Okay. So the next step is forming the pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 pairs, but one rectangle is alone. It does not have any partner, right? So, is it an odd or an even number? Very good. It's an odd number. So, I suppose you guys are clear with what is an odd and even number. Yes, children? So, the numbers which do not have a pair, which is single, they are called as odd number. And the numbers which has a pair with it, they are called as even number. So, is it clear, children? Shall we move to the next topic?